My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Hi, people. Into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy
Blue Commentary, Burgundy Commentary, Commentary Blue Commentary, Burgundy Blue Commentary, Burgundy Commentary.
Child, what is going on? Is it the Dolton curse? This is my question. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. I hope all is well with you and yours. Let me say my hellos, and then we're going to get into what's going on. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, Critical. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Choose. Hey, Andrea. Thanks for being here. So let's just go over, y'all. If you didn't know, if you're not from here, Harvey is west of Dolton. So we literally can just take Sibley and run right into Harvey. It's our neighboring suburb, okay? So this article came across the news break today, and my girl sent it to me, and I had to cover it. And I was like, oh my God, not Alderwoman. You know, I got a name for everybody. I'm like, not Alderwoman Dimples, because she had dimples when she was on the news. Kobe Chapman. So I knew nothing, but then I started to see her at the local dots stuff. So I got to see, you know, it was the Friends of Thornton Township, blah, 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 blah. So I started to see, because I didn't know much about the Harvey alder men and women. I actually would love if we had aldermen and women here in Dolton, because I think they're all in charge of certain sections of their town. And I think that Dolton has neglected sections of their town, right? So, I mean, okay, Cynthia, Alderman Kobe, girl, you serving, honey. Okay, so it says Harvey alderwoman arrested after alleged assault of city administrator caught on video. So you guys, I was just talking to a friend, and we're like, yeah, Harvey is just like Dolton. It's sides, right? So in y'all that know Daltonese, if you will, it's like almost like she went after Keith Freeman, right? Like if we had to say, I guess their village administrator, it'd be their city administrator. However, let's read, because I'm reading this with you. I did not know this was going on. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what's going on in Harvey. So anyway, but they're on two sides. So it's just like here in Dolton. Some are for, some are against. They're at an impasse over there in Harvey as well. We saw what happened to poor Ryan at the board meeting during public comment. Ryan Saminsky, his family is a family that's been in Harvey a long time. They had a grocery store and all that stuff. So let's go on to it. It says a Harvey. Now remember, this is all during the DNC week. The DNC, Roland Martin was like, you know what? Keep this away from me. Keep this. Roland Martin was acting like Uncle Ruckus this weekend at the DNC. So it says a Harvey alderwoman was arrested this week after she allegedly assaulted the city administrator. On August 14th, video footage from the City of Harvey Municipal Building, located at 15320 Broadway Avenue, allegedly captured an altercation between 2nd Ward Alderman Kobe Chapman, love the name, and City Administrator Corinne Davis. Oh, city officials said. The footage allegedly shows Davis trying to speak with the City of Harvey attorney when she encountered Chapman. The video then allegedly showed Chapman becoming upset and aggressively moving towards Davis. A man is then seen restraining Chapman as she allegedly attempts to confront Davis, who was behind glass doors. Wait a minute. A man is then seen restraining Chapman, okay, as she allegedly attempts to confront Davis, okay, who was behind glass doors. Okay. City officials said Chapman was then allegedly seen making several gestures, suggesting that she wanted to escalate the situation physically. No additional information has been released. An investigation is ongoing. I think this is just an ad. I would like to see the video, but I don't think they have a video. This is about the Chicago protesters. Yeah. So, okay, let's dissect this for a second, because we do what we do. Over here on Burgundy Blue Commentary. Okay. A man is seen restraining Chapman as she allegedly attempts to confront Davis, who was behind glass doors. I don't think that is physical assault. See, the title is misleading. She's arrested after alleged assault. So is it she's arrested because because she's the official of the city. Something else had to have happened. Something else had to have happened, because a man is seen, and y'all tell me what you think. A man is seen restraining Chapman as she allegedly attempts to confront Davis, who was behind glass doors. City officials said Chapman was then allegedly seen making several gestures, suggesting that she wanted to escalate the situation physically. Something else had to happen, because if she never came face to face, right? Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Hey, Gardis, Choose, Tracy, Cynthia, Critical. Hey, George, thank you for telling me it was why so. Critical getting close. Make sure you subscribe to Critical Smoker. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think we're gonna need more information on this. Because it just looks like, let me see if I can find anything else. Because this is my thing. Regina, where you at? Regina Walthrop, this your hometown. This is Regina Walthrop told us Harvey is her hometown. I can't find no reports from her. So this is another one I have here. So it says Harvey police arrested Chapman on Thursday. This happened August 14th. They decided to arrest her on Thursday but they did not specify any charges against her. You guys know us as the Blueberries. We're going to have to put our Carmen Sandiego hat on to see what's going on. Let's learn more about Colby Chapman, sure, shall we? So this is her write up in the Chicago Defender. It says she is a lifelong resident of HARVEY. She's hit the like button as y'all come in. Don't forget, I know you forget. She's a lifelong resident of HARVEY community. Colby earned her Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Forensic Science in 2009 and Master of Science in Education and Program Leadership with honors in 2011. Wait, did I miss what school? No, y'all. What school? Colby, and I'm just saying that. Why would they leave the school out? Colby is a dedicated member of the illustrious sorority of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Colby's passion for youth was expanded beyond the classroom, and in 2014, she applied for Loyola University Business Law Clinic to create a nonprofit organization. Penny Up was born to educate, inspire, equip, and financially aid youth from diverse backgrounds. Our motto is change the world. It just makes sense. Miss Chapman was elected as Alderwoman of the City of HARVEY's Second Ward. Colby is the first woman and woman of color. Wow. Okay. So she is the first woman and woman of color to hold this position since HARVEY was incorporated in 1891. Whoa. Wait a minute. What year did she get elected in the Second Ward? Am I missing all this? We got to find another article. When did she get elected? Miss Chapman was elected as Alderwoman of Cities of HARVEY. This is why the Chicago Defender. Oh my God. Colby is determined to cure the mayhem that plagues the residents of the Second Ward and improve the quality of life for everyone overall in HARVEY, Illinois. Colby's message is actively provoke your passion and ensure you leave an everlasting imprint. Girl, great story. No, great. I'm just like, they could have did better with your write-up. It's not your fault, Miss Colby. Good Lord. They ain't did nothing. And I said ain't. Okay, let's see. But that is really cool. The first one. I'm gonna have to look in all this is interesting. When did she get elected? Like, she's the first African American woman to hold this seat. This is crazy. In HARVEY, and if you guys are like, if you guys are wondering, Andrea says, if it becomes physical, then it's battery. Thank you. And if you guys are wondering why I'm so shocked, it's because I grew up out here and I'm like, man, HARVEY was Black when I was coming up. And now I'm looking at it like, wow, they didn't even have a woman in this position. How far behind are they? Oh my good. Thank you, Gardis. Okay, it's extensive. Let's see. Hit the like button while y'all here. Because I'm like, okay. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, I love rolling out. Now, this is great. This is great. I love rolling out. Used to be the bee's knees for sure. Okay. Alderwoman Colby Chapman is breaking barriers in HARVEY, Illinois. Girl, you bet to serve that face. Okay, girl. Okay, it says Alderwoman Colby Chapman, a lifelong resident of HARVEY, Illinois, and advocate for change, shares her story in an exclusive interview with Rolling Out after graduating with honors from Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Thank you, Rolling Out. Good Lord. Thank you. Now we can continue. Colby's dedication to education and community. shines through her work with Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the creation of Penny Up, a non-for-profit empowering youth. Okay, that's great. I had to save Penny Up so I could make sure. When people always ask me what's local charities, I be trying to save it because the only one I know is Free Indeed. So I saved them just in case you guys ask me. A non-for-profit empowering youth, recently elected as HARVEY's second ward alderwoman. She's the first woman of color in this role since the city's 1891 incorporation. Wow. Kobe's commitment to improving lives and fostering unity in HARVEY embodies her visionary leadership, inspiring others to make lasting impacts in their community. Okay. Share a bit about your journey to becoming the second ward alderwoman in HARVEY. She says, my journey was created through my legacy, a lineage committed to altruism. Since I was young, service has been the mantra, and the second ward has been the heartbeat. My parents created an environment filled with love, honor, morals, and values. They showed what success looks like on Lexington Street. Oh, great street. Through my work with the teens across the Chicagoland area, I deepened my desire to change our livelihood and increase our quality of life. I sought the seat of Second Ward Alderwoman in the year of 2019 and came up 82 votes short. Man, this sounds like 82%, y'all. But it literally that is about the same 82 and 82, right? I mean, literally, because it wasn't that many people that voted in Dolton, but I digress. In 2023, we increased our connectivity with the residents and prayerfully we won. So she just won in 2023. So she's only been an alderwoman for a year, a little over a year. I mean, she'll be going into her second year in 2025. This is crazy. I now serve as the first Black and Japanese woman in this seat since our city was incorporated in 1891. I am so thankful for all that my late aunt, Dr. Joyce Ann Chapman, poured into me. She helped me blossom and relish my potential. Okay, girl. What inspired you to enter public service? Public service allows the opportunity to give with no boundaries. I have had the opportunity to work across our Chicagoland communities to provide support to the most vulnerable. The constant hope is for more opportunity and resources. Being socially responsible and ensuring we all have a seat at the table to voice our concerns is important as we build the next generation. Connectivity is the cornerstone. Cornerstone. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Look at you, Gardish. Look at y'all. And I didn't even know that was a word. Thank you for that. My Black Asiatic. Is it Asiatic sister? I didn't know that was a word. That was pretty cool. I love that. Thank you. Chu says, I love Rolling Out magazine. I'm biased though. My daughter wrote for them. That is super cool. I wonder if I met your daughter. That was pretty cool. Let's continue. Rolling Out did a great job. What leadership practices do you find most effective in managing city projects and initiatives? She says, I believe in a democratic style of leadership, building trust, respect, commitment, and flexibility. Participatory government engages residents in the decision-making processes. Open policy discussion encourages and ensures a more inclusive and responsive government. This fosters a culture of open dialogue and collaboration, encouraging residents to contribute ideas, seeking diverse perspectives, and making decisions through consensus building, resulting in a more inclusive and innovative community. Girl, okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Why do you believe mentoring youth is critical for their personal development and the community's future? Okay, here's our first Black Japanese alderwoman since 1800s. Okay, she's the first, and this is her response. This is pretty cool. A millennial perspective and elder wisdom enabled greatness. We can be proactive about dropping gems and ensuring those tough conversations are happening so that our community's future thrives. In the age of social media, we must be willing to increase the knowledge base and strengthen the gap between young and old. Great answer. Last question I think they gave her. What advice would you give to young women who aspire leadership roles in politics or community service? Next slide. Next slide. She didn't say that. I said that. Keep faith and family close to you to keep you grounded. Proactively provoke your passion and remain humble. Respect is earned and not given. People value authenticity, no bad days, just teachable moments. Allow yourself grace. Turn off your inner critic and turn on your inner coach. Being a student forever is the key to life. Politics can be life changing because you have the unique opportunity to be a policymaker and create laws that move the community forward. Oh wow. This is a great article. This is a great article. Gardis put it in the chat. This was thanks for pointing that out for us. I think that's great so we can know who we're talking about and what they stand for. So here we are. Here we are. 1 year in. What slate did she run on? Can we find out that? Let me see. Where did she run? Who did she run under? Chris Clark. Did she run independent? I just want to know. 2023. Okay, let's go back to HARVEY World. Whose slate was she on? Whose slate was she on? Anybody know? Oh, so Sparky said, hey Sparky, just catching up. Assault is when someone causes another person to fear that they will be physically harmed. Thanks for verifying that. Okay. She had me until Chu said she had me until respect is earned and not given just because some walk through life like this. I agree. I agree. But you know, we're dealing with Dolton shoes, and you know what happened when you're dealing with Dolton.
Ain't nobody gonna approve that.
Ain't nobody gonna approve that. But you right, my sister. Carefree says assault it when there is physical contact. So we're trying to figure out what did she get arrested for. We gotta wait for that. Who I want to know, who did she run? Was she running with Chris Clark? Was she running? What did she? Okay. Who's David Johnson? Kobe Chapman remembers a David Johnson. This one we need Big Mike. Where's Big Mike? In the late 80s, Harvey's was changing. Oh, he was the first Black mayor. So her father's mother is from Her father's mother is from Okinawa, Japan. Having married, wait a minute. Her father's mother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm jumping into this. Her father's mother is from Okinawa, Japan, having married a Black man during the Vietnam War and having 6 kids. Her other grandmother grew up in Natchez, Mississippi. Now I know where that's at. Isn't that cool? It was the site of the Devil's Punch Bowl, a walled encampment that housed nearly 20,000 newly freed slaves following the Civil War. Gardis, wow, this is deep. While they were left and starved to die. Wow. This is a great article as well. she's talking about Lexington. Let me send this article to you guys. It's by HARVEY World. I won't be reading the whole thing today, but we can come back if Miss Colby is something that we're interested in covering. Let me tell you something. HARVEY got some beautiful homes. HARVEY has some beautiful homes. Wow, that's a beautiful home. And look, how you right next door to an abandoned property. Can you imagine? How are you right next door to an abandoned property? It says two people in 2016, two people died next door from drug overdoses. Wow. Her childhood home is gone. I'm trying to find out. Gloria Taylor became the first Black alderwoman. I'm gonna have to do HARVEY, y'all. HARVEY got way more Black history than Dolton at all. Mayor Chris Clark's liquor ordinance, which put restrictions on hours alcohol could be sold in HARVEY, didn't address the liquor license distribution, and that's under the mayor, because he's a liquor commissioner, right? And that's under the mayor's office purview, not city council. Wow. I have to find out, who did she run independent or was she by herself? And I got a question. Is that what Gloria's nightclub in HARVEY, is that what it's named after? I'm just wondering. This is pretty good. This is Will Davis said, okay. I'm just looking. Who does she run with? By herself? I always think it Chapman is shown with her father and her mother to her left. So her father and her mother. They look super young, don't they? This is pretty nice. Who is in charge? If she ran as independent, it's gonna make me even more happy. Does anyone know who she ran with? Let's look at the comments. If she ran independent, I'm sorry, it's gonna make her story even more exciting to me. Ooh, George got all the tea. There were 341 total votes cast, with Chapman clinching the lead with 34.90% of the vote. Bahora closely followed with 32.55% of the vote. Antonio McBride, a former HARVEY Public Library director, received an endorsement from Mayor Chris Clark, but even that couldn't give McBride the push they needed to make the runoff. Wow, she ran with herself. I love it. I love it. I love she ran it by herself. She put the work in. So we're gonna have to look into this a little more. However, you can't be Colby, you in danger, girl. Don't let this Dolton energy come over there to HARVEY. I never thought I'd see the day that I'm sitting over here telling you not to let this Dolton energy get over there to y'all in HARVEY. I never thought I'd say it. Everybody needs to keep their hands to themselves. Everyone needs to have a conversation. even when someone says something bad about you. Sticks and stones, y'all. Remember, sticks and stones. This is it. Now, I'm dying to see the tape. I am. So that must mean the city administrator, it took them that long to come and arrest her. So they might have had to figure out some other stuff. I'm not gonna say what I think, I'm gonna just let it hold. But yeah, Miss Colby. Let's see. Somebody got a little cute video. Kobe, you in danger, girl.
Information there. Sure. Thank you, Mayor Clark. Even going back to the past bills, because although we did ask for, we spent about close to almost $40,000 in these past 3 months with the big technology. I personally have been in contact, I've reached out via email to them.
Wait, I'm not trying to be like this. So you mean I'm not trying to be like this? This is shocking to me because I haven't been at the HARVEY board meetings. It's other races on the HARVEY board. Okay. All right. Now see, just because this is me, I know that I go to HARVEY. I know it's a heavy Latin presence, heavy Black presence. I didn't know our older people. Now I gotta look it up. Hold on.
It's happening, but that's the one interactive piece outside of determining.
Dude, get your flip.
What reprimand we put forward for affinity technology so that we don't have that type of recourse for 6 weeks? And I think that will, we could be better correspondents as all.
Girl. Okay, y'all, I gotta just know. What the heck? You done coughed through. I can't even hear what she had to say. Okay, let's go. Let's look at the council because I don't want to have the wrong thing. Okay, so I don't like Chris Clark photo. Let me tell y'all, I've been dying to tell you guys this. You guys know we try to keep it light over here on Burgundy Blue Commentary. Let me tell you, do not leave Dr. Umar Johnson podcast for me. Okay, I'm just giving you fashions and talk and chit chat. That's all I got. Do not leave Barack Obama's podcast for me. Okay, now Christopher Clark, he looks like his photo is almost like a bad R&B. It's almost like I was swipe right on Tinder. Like, what kind of photo is this for a mayor? Look how he looking. No tie, black undershirt. I know what color this man undershirt is. It's black. And he got like a dark silhouette behind him. He's giving us a smize. Oh my goodness. This is a horrible picture for a mayor. This is not how I want my mayor to look. This is horrible. He looked like he was part of the R&B group. Who's that one? Like, he's part of like not a popular one. He's part of the ones that sang like Gangsta Lean or Last Night. What's that? As Is. He's not even, I won't even say he's a part of Silk or Drew Hill or nothing like that. He's like one of those, he was almost like the guy that got kicked out of Mint Condition. That's almost, and I love, shout out to Mint Condition, but he got kicked out of Mint Condition. That's almost what this picture is giving. This is y'all man. Okay, let's continue. Body, oddy hair. Go ahead, young lady. Hey, I know this girl. With the short hair. I ran into her a couple of times. I wonder if it's the board meeting. So Shirley Drewinski. What you doing here? Shirley Drewinski. Girl, what you doing here, girl? I would love to hear her. She's in the first ward. Okay. So this is our wait a minute. Who does she fight? Okay, so Christopher Clark is the mayor. The city clerk is Rosa. Then we got Aisha is the treasurer. Okay. Then we got Alderwoman Dimples, Kobe Chapman. Go ahead, girl. Nice secretary blouse, HARVEY pen, nice wrap, eyebrows on point, smiling. You're kissing babies. You're doing all of that. Perfect picture, Alderwoman Kobe Chapman. Telanie Smith. Why they gave her a full body photo? What's happening here? Why did Telanie get a full body photo? What's going on? Like, who does she know? I got good. Telanie is like, I got good legs. Oh my God. I didn't see Chris Clark. Yeah, Scott, he looked like a evil husband in Tyler Perry movie. And I didn't see the Chris Clark speak. I didn't see him speak at a put me on. Okay, Telanie said, get my thighs. I'm thick in the thighs. Oh Lord. Tracy Key. Tracy, you did it. You made it, Tracy. Alderman Dominique Randall L., 5th Ward. He looked like he could throw a mean party. Him and Tiffany probably hang together. And Tyrone Rogers, child. Tyrone, you in danger, girl. Tyrone. You done lock people in their bill. I'm not even gonna get to nothing else. You done lock people in their daggone house over there. People getting locked in on 144th and Halsted in your ward. You worried about the conch and the press and curl. That's it. That's all I got for Tyrone. But Tyrone, do better, girl. So who is the administrator? We done did all this. Who's the village administrator? We knew who it was. Wait a minute. They said her name. But I don't see a picture of the person. We got to see. Tyrone is like, remember when Malcolm X was in the remember when Malcolm X was like, Shorty, it's getting hot, Shorty. Says everybody love quoting Malcolm X. Remember Malcolm X was like, Shorty, it's getting hot, Shorty, it's getting hot. And then they had cut the water off to the building. He had to put his head in the toilet. He went to jail. Let it burn. Let it burn, Tyrone. Get that conch out your head. Okay. Shout out to Denzel. He did I'll always remember Malcolm X things. I thought that was somebody trying to run Stark Boy Gloves. So, hey, Conscious, but I don't recall. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so let's go back to what's going on. Let's go back to the text. Let it burn. Okay. Corrine Davis. Let's see if we can find it. Corrine Davis. She better not be an elder Kobe, but let me tell you, I understand, child. I guess that's what's going on. And now, Corey, is this her? Oh, no. Okay. Corey, you and Dave. Look, now, see, this is gossiping Burgundy, right? Because now I'm like, girl, what y'all was fighting about for real? What was the real fight about? Let me show y'all ready for Corrine. This Corrine, y'all. Is that her or is this her? Now, see, City of Harvey got this picture. then Harvey World got this picture. Corrine, girl, which one is you, girl? I'm trying to help you. Is this Corrine? Oh no, honey. Or is this Corrine? But you know, people be doing those AI photos. So I don't know. I'll be back, y'all. Y'all know I've been up all morning trying to figure it out. So figure out my life, let alone. That's what I'm about to say. Tracy, I was like, I gotta reach down in my purse to pay your way, your homeboy's way, and sometimes your cousin way. So let's see what we can do. Let's go back to the last article. And I think that's, despite it all, I know we're covering this. I wish them all the best, because they don't need to be involved in nothing like this. Like, getting into court, getting mixed up in all this mess. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just insane. And then this fool, he got the nerve. He got the gall. I don't even know this mayor like that, at all. But he got the kahoonies to go to, he don't care. He don't see. So y'all know you could take Sibley and drive to Harvey. Like, Harvey is 5 minutes away, maybe 4. And this fool went to a Las Vegas trip. Chris, do you please subscribe to, like, share, and subscribe to Burgundy Blue Commentary? Why are you in Las Vegas? Of all places, I would attend anything Las Vegas via Zoom. Harvey residents question Mayor Christopher Clark's trip to Las Vegas convention. City leaders push economic development. Sir. And they got a picture. Harvey Mayor Christopher Clark walks out of a Harvey City Council meeting in 2016. Let's listen to a little bit. Let's just listen to a little. This was one day ago.
Harvey residents question Mayor Christopher Clark's trip to Las Vegas convention. City leaders push economic development. Since becoming mayor of Harvey in 2019, Christopher Clark's administration has promoted an economic development program advertised under the slogan "Building a Better Harvey." To advance efforts to revitalize Harvey's nearly deserted downtown, members of the city's Economic Development Committee attended a real estate conference in May to draw potential investors and forge connections with other business leaders, according to Glenn Harston, the city's spokesperson. Clark, 1st Ward Alderman Shirley Drewinski, 3rd Ward Alderman Talani Smith, 6th Ward Alderman Tyrone Rogers and Ramona Simpson, an executive assistant, attended the International Council of Shopping Centers convention from May 19 to 21.
Y'all, I didn't even read that part, but I knew that one thing was Tyrone was going to go to Vegas. Tyrone going to get on that slot machine, okay? Tyrone said if anybody went to Vegas, out of this whole group, if anybody went to Vegas without me even looking, it was him. It was Tyrone is going to get him a buffet and a slot machine. I'm sorry. I knew that. I knew he went instantly. All right, let's continue, y'all. Like that, y'all didn't even have to do an article for that. I would have told you.
First at the Las Vegas Convention Center. The annual event is designed to connect dealmakers and industry experts who are driving innovation and evolution in commercial real estate, according to the convention's website. I had the wonderful opportunity to meet other municipalities very similar to ours and an opportunity to speak with several businesses and establishments willing to take an interest in the city of Harvey, and that is what we're trying to do, Drewinski said. We're trying to redevelop our city. Some residents have questioned why city tax dollars were spent on what many speculated was a vacation. Clark spent at least $3,637 on the conference, according to spending reports the Daily Southtown obtained through the Freedom of Information Act. This number does not include flight and hotel expenses for the other 4 city officials. The expenses include $705 on a round-trip flight, $338 for 3-year membership dues for the conference, and $1,544 for a 4-night stay at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino, for an average of $386 per day. Another receipt indicates Clark spent $1,050 to register himself, along with City Administrator Corinne Davis and 1st Ward Alderman Shirley Drewinski, for the conference. Davis told the Southtown she did not attend the conference. Clark would not agree to repeated requests for an interview about the conference. Harston provided an email.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted, y'all. I'm glad because I probably shouldn't have said what I said, but okay. I can sum it up. Okay. Shirley went. Okay. I'm going to just say what I'm saying without saying it. Shirley went. That's why I was muted. Shirley went. Guess who else went? Telani went, right? Then Tyrone went. That's 3 out the 6 aldermen to Vegas. Sounds like Dolton, doesn't it? Where the mayor has their favorite people that went to go, that got to go. That's just me saying it. Don't know if these are their favorites, but sounds a little peculiar, right? And oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was sharing that. Sorry, y'all. So these are the people that you physically can see that went. Okay. This who went to Vegas. Did you go to Vegas? Did you go to Vegas? Hit the light. Our girl Shirley. She went. Okay. Then we scroll over. Our girl that got the full body picture. She went. Okay. Then just guess who else went. If you had to take a guess who else was going to go to Vegas to get on the penny machine? Tyrone. He got 3 out the 6. And that's just me saying, I don't know if this is true. Cause just said I went. You wait, Tracy, you knew you were giggling because I sure was over here saying something I shouldn't have said. I'm glad I was muted. Tyrone went. So that's who went to Vegas. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. It's no surprise. It's like, wow, now we're watching the Dolton Chronicles and stuff. See, the thing that this did, it exposed a lot of stuff that we didn't even know was happening because I'm not into politics. So I would have been like, okay, who cares if these 3 went to Vegas? Or who cares if Tiffany didn't take Jason House to Vegas? Now I understand a lot more on how things are going, or I'm assuming a lot more, and my assumptions are right. So let's continue.
Response detailing its purpose, saying it offered HARVEY a unique opportunity to connect with key industry leaders, developers, and retailers just as it did for municipalities like Wheaton, Lockport, Romeoville, and 2,143 other state of Illinois members. By attending this year's event, Harston said Clark sought to attract responsible businesses committed to investing in the community and adhering to local regulations. The event allowed the mayor to directly engage with potential investors and partners who can play a significant role in revitalizing the community, Harston wrote. Drewinski said she sought to explore ways to attract chain establishments to HARVEY. She said spoke with representatives from Dairy Queen and Starbucks, which she said would be beneficial additions. The only ice cream establishments we have are the mom and pop restaurants in this HARVEY. And to bring a chain in would be wonderful, she said. Same thing with Starbucks. You look at Starbucks, Homewood has like 2 of them and our surrounding communities. Why not HARVEY?
Why not HARVEY? But I always be wondering where the revenue from like Metra and Pace goes. HARVEY did used to have a booming community, but where would the Starbucks go? Like we just rebuilt the Church's Chicken. It's looking pretty good.
HARVEY has seen thousands of people and businesses leave over the years. Despite a declining population and decreasing property values, a series of Tribune investigations in 2015 found property taxes remain high, leaving the remaining residents to foot the bill for a dried-up pension fund and years of financial mismanagement. When Clark, then an alderman, defeated Mayor Eric Kellogg in the 2019 election, he established a goal of transforming the city and restoring the name and reputation of our great city of HARVEY, according to a message from Clark on the city's website. As part of Clark's revitalization efforts, a key focus is addressing decades of overdue property taxes for a majority of businesses in HARVEY. Clark previously told the Southtown the city collects 52% of its property tax revenue, and some businesses have evaded property tax payments for up to 20 years, costing the city roughly $12 million in tax revenue. The city also loses 35% of all sales tax revenue because of unpaid police and fire department pensions, an issue he says he inherited from his predecessor.
Man, HARVEY is in a bad shape, you guys. It's I'm with Starboy Glows like me, never been to politics, but started watching Tiff and now seeing all the corruption everywhere is definitely interesting. And you know what? It's like it's almost like she kicked the door down because so many people now see like, man, let me check on my town. Let me check on my town. This could be happening everywhere. And then it's even hard now to see that people want to blame. And it's like I said, I'm not gonna keep telling y'all I'm not defending her, I am, or anything like that. But it's mighty funny that people think one person did all of this. Because even when I'm listening to the this story right here, I'm wondering how many of these older women and men have been around even during the Kellogg era. Was Mr. Tyrone around when Kellogg was here? I'm just asking, what changes did you implement while you were here? So now you're on the way to Vegas asking for a Starbucks. How about we start at home? Like, can we, even if mom and pop shops are what it is, HARVEY doesn't have a grocery. Does HARVEY have a grocery store? I don't think HARVEY even has a grocery store. It used to. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I really don't think HARVEY, Illinois has a grocery store. Dixmoor Food on Dixie Highway, that's Dixmoor, right? I mean, that might be HARVEY. That might be HARVEY. Everybody's out of order. Yeah, like what about you talking about a Starbucks, ma'am? Oh, we worried about a Starbucks. You can start on 159th and keep going west. You're gonna pass about 4 of them, okay? Until you get to HARVEY. Until you can, as a matter of fact, you can start on Indianapolis Boulevard and keep going west. You're gonna find a Starbucks in every town but HARVEY. HARVEY needs a grocery store. HARVEY might need department stores. I don't think HARVEY needs a Dairy Queen, right? But I'm not an alderwoman. That's my bad. I'm not an alderwoman, but I don't think a Dairy Queen. You going to HARVEY? I mean, you going to Las Vegas to ask for a Dairy Queen? We can put that on the back burner because right now the girls are fighting. All right, y'all. So, yeah. Oh, we have Aldi. You do have Aldi. Aldi is on the Woods, right? No, you know what? I'm wrong. Okay, so thank you for this, George. You know what? When I was going, I was dropping off a plant. My friend, mother passed away. So I was dropping off a plant at the church on 159th. It's like almost like a farmer's market that opened there across from the old Family Dollar. It used to be a Walgreens and it turned to Family Dollar, right? Correct me. They did open some over there. They did. It was like, because we were passing by, it was like watermelons $4.99. We saw that sign and we was like, oh, what's here? That's nice. Thank you. Bring Dairy Queen here to run the mom and pop shops. Oh my goodness. It was really nice. I forgot. I'll take a picture of it when I pass by there because I have to go that way today. It was really nice. It was really nice. A little stand with fruit, and I think it might be a meat packing company. I think that's what it is. On 159th going westbound. It's on the west side of the street, southwest side of the street. Yes. It looked like a meat packing place where you could buy meat stuff. So yeah. And Aldi is on Dixie Highway. Okay, thank you, George. Thank you for telling me. So you are absolutely right. They do have a grocery store. They have Aldi's. Just making sure it wasn't a food desert. That's what I love about y'all. Y'all know everything. All right, you guys. So we'll keep you updated on. She said, y'all, what is happening here? Is everything just? Oh man, I think I'm gonna take the rest of the day off and just veg out. I have one client today. I'm gonna do my client. I'm gonna veg out after I finish my client because what is happening in the Southland? Y'all, we can't just be fighting people, y'all. We can't be threatening to fight people. Let's just you on a Kentucky bourbon tour. What's that, Conscious? Let me know what that is. Do I need to be on that? Y'all, come on, y'all. Y'all didn't go this far to be putting hands on people. You didn't get this much education to be putting hands on people. You did not get into office to be fighting these people like this. Y'all, let's hey, Miss Aja. Y'all, I'm gonna take the rest of the day off after I finish my client because not only did court exhaust me this morning, it's like I'm literally fighting with people, and I'm like, y'all, you know this wrong. I don't like people playing on my phone. They just doing when keeping it real go wrong. They just fighting for no reason, and this is the sad part. Not speaking of Harvey, but nothing is getting resolved. Nothing. Y'all name one thing. Keith Freeman. Listen to the words coming out my mouth. Keith Freeman got fired on national TV. And he's still our village administrator. Okay. Andrew Holmes is not only the freaking, after what he's accused of, he has not stepped down. No one's asked him to step down on either side, only the residents. The trustees won't dare ask this man to step down. Nobody say nothing about that, but okay. He's accused of what he's been accused of. Tiffany won't ask him to step down. The trustees won't ask him to step down. So it don't matter unless they ask him, right? This man is still our trustee in Dolton after the accusations. And now he has not one, but 2 restraining orders. You get accused of something, and now you're in court getting restraining order and pressing charges yourself. How does that happen? Okay. then finally, I keep on, y'all have to remember, not detective, Chief Lacey. Let me tell you what happened. He got fired on national TV, came back to work. But guess what? He got promoted. Instead of him being acting deputy chief, he's now the chief of police. Make it make sense. Nothing gets solved. Y'all, hey, Cara, make it make sense, Lana. So instead of us firing people, two people got promoted. Two people got promoted. Instead of us getting a person that is accused of SA on a resident, this man now got restraining orders and criminal charges on people. What has been resolved with all this fighting? I'm sorry, did anything happen, y'all, that I missed? They got fired back. Cara, that is the fun. Hey, Jackie O, that is the funniest thing. They got fired backwards. So this is my thing. All this, we want to sit up there and yell and scream and God this. Tiffany, if I was Tiffany, oh, you want to give me a credit card? Oh, okay. Go ahead, give it to me. It'd be canceled before I even walk in the door. It'd be cut before I even go across when the mailman came, it would be cut in half. If you don't want a credit card like that, that's just it. You can't force me to spend. You can't force me to spend, in my opinion. I don't know. But you can't force me to spend. So you're going to give me a credit card. I said I don't want it. That's what we got. Like nothing gets resolved, y'all. Nothing gets resolved. It's the twilight zone. It's the twilight zone. It's just a lot of this is nothing but as Dolton turns. Now, wait a minute. I want to go to Choose Compassion. Let me see. Shout out to Choose Compassion. Make sure you following her channel. Now, I felt a kind of way about this. I haven't looked into it yet. Choose, I've been so busy. Maybe you could tell us on your channel later. But this post was so important to me. And I hope you're having a good day. So make sure you subscribe to Choose Compassion. Let me put her link in the chat. So she did this, just like she did this post, and it made me like I lost my legs. I got like those sea legs. She did this post over here. Did you guys see this on Choose Compassion page? She said, this is Thornton Township in Dolton. Please provide clarity for us. Dolton is part of the township, correct? That is correct. If y'all didn't know, Dolton is a community. The trustees are an important part of the township, given that the supervisor / mayor, Tiffany Henyard, is destroying the whole community, correct? That's what I would say, correct. She said, can someone please explain why the trustees, alongside a former trustee, are hashtag DNC after party? Y'all mean to tell me, instead of where they are needed on this day at the township with their constituents, with their fellow residents, it is troubling to see people that are currently trying to obtain your votes not in the trenches with you. I said, no, she got to be kidding. So then I go, it's this picture. Now, I just found this hilarious. Like, do you mean to tell me this was the same night as the Thornton Township meeting? And then people were coming for Choose in the comments. Like they have nothing to do with Thornton Township. They were there on April the 8th when we had to vote at the town hall meeting. The trustees that lived in the village had their vote. Yes, notably, some were missing. And yes, it was some that were missing that were accused of not living in the village. I'm going to be real. This was crazy. Not the DNC after party. Not during the Thornton Township meeting. Now, this would have been the cool thing to do. I don't think they should have. I'm gonna be honest. They shouldn't have missed the opportunity if they wanted that opportunity. I understand it. I'm gonna be real. Tiffany brings bad attention, but good attention for them. Nobody would know who these trustees were if it wasn't for Tiffany Henyard. Just to be honest. So it makes them look like the good guys, and they're getting more invites. I understand that. I'm not hating on that. Send one. One person should have been at that township meeting, one trustee. Now, usually they send Tammy Brown. So unless I missed Tammy Brown, I didn't see her at the meeting. But Tammy is usually the one they send to the funerals and this and that. That's usually the one they send out the group. But not the DNC after party. Yeah, they haven't been there. Now, this was the same night. This is what I'm saying. Like, they're getting bad advice. They're getting bad advice. Even if that was true, I wouldn't be putting this picture up and hashtagging it and letting my residents know I wasn't there. Now, let's go to some of the comments that was under Chu's video, because this shows how bad Dolton is in the shape it's in. Dolton trustees are separate from Thornton Township trustees. They don't belong at this meeting. Tiffany is the mayor of Dolton and the supervisor of Thornton Township. Two separate, they schooled you, Choose. They schooled you. Two separate roles, two different casts of characters. Hence why the Hispanic trustee, they schooled you, not the Hispanic trustee. What's happening here? What is happening here? Trustee Gonzalez, but this person, Aries, was going to school you, Choose, said he didn't know she was having issues at Dolton, or he would have not suggested her for supervisor of Thornton Township. That's not true, Aries. If you didn't know, Trustee Gonzalez was on the Police and Fire Commission board, in case you didn't know that. I appreciate you asking and not assuming, but please remove this. You are igniting slander of people who are exactly where they should be, minding their business. Okay. Let's dissect this. So the trustees are residents, allegedly, of Dolton, right? Tiffany is a resident of Dolton. So the Thornton Township issues affect the residents as well. So nobody's saying that the trustees need to go up there and take the microphone from Chris Gonzalez and anybody else and trustee over in Thornton. We're just saying this is a once a month meeting. It's very important. It would have been nice to see them have people back. Oh, let's go to the reply, child. That's all we're saying. Oh, Chu says, if they are residents of the township, does this have an impact on them as residents of the township? Just asking. Then someone else, do your homework, Choose. Do your homework. See, that's the problem with Choose. She doesn't research good enough. Do your homework. The Dolton trustees are separate from Thornton Township. Choose says, not a pastor, Pastor Yoda. I would challenge you to do the same. Dolton is part of the township. Trustees live in the township. Why would the decisions made here not affect them? Okay, then here comes this dummy, Burgundy, right? And I said that would mean the residents of Dolton are separate from Thornton Township as well, correct? Because I'm saying if you're saying the trustees don't matter, you're saying the residents of Dolton that got up to that podium don't matter either, right? Dolton trustees are Dolton residents, right? Also, I mean, no disrespect, but if this is your thoughts, that would mean all the residents who spoke at the meeting from Dolton comments are not valid because, well, they're Dolton, and this is Thornton. I'm sorry. It's crazy. Then S. Clark came in. This picture says a lot without saying anything. And then this final one, Jail Lord. Why does Dolton trustees concern you? No matter what, Tiffany will be out of office next year, and we will vote to put the Dolton trustees back in their seats while now this is in all caps. while Tiffany unasked both her seats along with the Thornton Township trustees. And now choose 7. It was 7 comments. Should I go through this? Danny, what? I'm not saying but George, I'm not saying couldn't one come? I'm not saying they're not. I agree. George says, keep in mind they're at the DNC to maybe drum up support from the local and maybe national politicians. I can keep that in mind, George, but just send one. Why abandon? That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's read this. If this is the case, the jail lord definitely, I already know who jail lord is. just the anger in the text. Why do I feel like I know I saw jail lord possibly at a podium? If this is the case, the absence from the township meeting is even more concerning. Jail lord said, choose compassion. The Dolton board is their own municipal board, so why would they interfere with the township board? Don't mean to be rude, I'm just voicing my opinion. Well, Chris Gonzalez shows up to our meetings and he shows up to support Jason House. So what's wrong with that? It also goes on, if the reports of the entire township, no, this is Choose saying this, I'm sorry. She says, hey, Jail Lord 2025, if the reports of the entire township being devastated due to only Tiffany, it would seem the trustees would be there because they also live in the township. Unless she's doing a good job with the township and terrible with the mayoral seat, then I understand, I guess. Good call, Choose. Gerald Lord says, choose compassion. So you got a point, but I don't see what them being there would benefit. Wouldn't have changed anything or done anything. Just think about that. No offense at all. Thank you, Jail Lord. Choose. You breaking them down little by little. Oh, here come 407. Y'all was doing good by yourself. Here come 407. G4L. Why aren't you inquiring about the trustees of the other towns covered under the township? We've been said that. I say the trustees and the mayor, why they don't show up. I always say that, y'all, just so you know. We always say that, like, they won't show up. And I feel like, is the township in that bad? Because they're not even showing up to nothing. Trustees, out of all people, should have knowledge of what's going on in their town. Therefore, it is unnecessary for them to show up to a meeting that is geared towards residents gaining knowledge of what's going on in the community. Wait a minute. Okay, no, I'm gonna continue. The seating is limited. Oh, and should be reserved for residents that are not elected officials. Excuse. 407. Oh, can I raise my hand? Can I raise my hand? Are you gonna stand by that at the Dolton meeting when all those people are driving from out of town and coming up to the podium and taking seats and all that stuff? Will you reserve that same energy? I'm just asking. Raising my hand for that. Okay. So then let's go back. This is Chu says, my inquiring mind would like to know about any township resident that has been vocal about the state of affairs not being present at the township meeting. Limited seating, no such thing. That is a violation of OMA, Open Meetings Act. If more people, especially elected officials who are also residents, showed up to point out these things that are being said, perhaps the Attorney General will respond. At minimum, it shows they're being affected as residents. Otherwise, it looks like a very poorly constructed power grab because the state has been set to come in and take over. Ooh. And then Choose responded to Jail Lord. Understood. The logic of them being there would be showing that even as elected officials, they have had to live there too, under Tiffany as supervisor. Dolton is a village, not a city or a community. Transparency and solidarity are key. The lack of presence looks like God bless Dolton and no one else in this township. The whole thing is structured differently. They are operating with the mindset of a city, as is often referenced, unfortunately. Wow, thank you for that, Choose. Thanks for letting me share that. So hey Don, what's up, boo? So let me say this about what's going on in Dolton. my opinion, the popular YouTube, social media vote is what drives the trustees right now. The trustees have the popularity of social media. That's what drives them. So they do not really care what affects us. You know what I mean? That's why it's important for the Dolton Trustees YouTube page to get in the meeting first and make sure their camera's set up and all of that stuff. That's why it's important for certain people to get to the podium so it looks like it's only one-sided. Whereas it's 20,000, y'all say it over 20,000 residents. 20,000 residents, and a lot of them don't come out because of such of the heavy social media presence and the heavy bullying that comes into it just for coming out. Even if you're for the trustees, the bullying, period. You can't have a thought. You can't have a question. Look at Choose just asking, hey, why y'all down at the DNC? And from the residents here, Thornton Township, this is the biggest night of the forever. We still don't have a budget. You should be here. Okay, we can see both sides. Maybe they're down there trying to rub elbows and get something done. We don't know. But maybe send one person to represent Dolton. It just is a smart thing to do. What movie is that from? Hey, Gardis, thanks for being here. Oh, she's going to be our next mayor. That's my bet. She's going to be the next mayor. Even if this is my opinion, I'm not telling y'all who to vote for. I swear I'm not. Even if Jason is elected, my prediction is he will not stay 4 years. It's going to be something happen. And that's what I'm with you. I'm with you, Conscious. Something's going to happen. Bless him. But it's going to be like where he can't fulfill the duties of mayor and boom, bam, bam. That's going to be our mayor. If you're not paying attention to that, I don't know what to tell y'all. If y'all not paying attention, like this is how Dolton wins. Like Dolton wins by people. Dolton loses. I'm sorry. Dolton loses by people just simply not paying attention and just going for the shock value, the gossip, the drama. They just throw stuff out there. Oh man, this happened this week. No, this happened this week. No police report, no evidence, no nothing. And then when it turn around, if you have a police report, oh, it's a false police report. It's just like y'all just go wherever the wind blows, and that allows the salaciousness to creep into the town. So that's why it's kind of hard when you see real residents watching this and just feeding into all of this. You know what I mean? Because it's going to affect us in the long run. And what will happen if the state take over? Nobody going to have a say so. Okay? Nobody going to have a say so. Oh, tell my family I ain't coming home. No, but that's it. Yeah. It's now that's just that spirit of discernment I have. Like, it's nothing against Jason. Like, even when I had my interaction with Jason, nothing against Jason. Jason did the time. He put his work in. He been here 8 years as a trustee. We hear that from Tiffany. Tiffany says, I sat here as a trustee for 8 years. We could say the same for Jason now, right? He sat as a trustee for 8 years. Riley put that cap on. Basically, he's out of a job if he's not the mayor. No one pays attention to anything. Now, him getting in there is just, you can see how it started with all the comments that's being made. The comments before he even take office, the people, if you're paying attention, are making comments like, oh, we're going to let this happen to us again. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. These are the comments that this man has coming into office. It's no way that he's going to be able to survive. You know what I mean? In my opinion, 4 years as a leader without, I'm sorry to say it just without having to conform. You know what I mean? It's just no way. It's just no way. Now, that's what I see. Now, I wish the best. I hope things work out, but it is quite interesting to see that it's really sad. Wait a minute. Hey, you know my line. Get my kids out, get my children out of here. That's how I feel. Let me get off of here. Let me get my kids up off of here. Get my children up out of here. Get my children out of here. This is interesting. I'm hoping for the best. I hope the anger does not just keep going through the Southland. We look like total fools that we got to turn around and fight people instead of, getting things across. We gotta go out here and, it's enough. It's enough stress with the city not having what they need. Just come through. Just come through. Ooh, child. Yeah, she's super transparent. Super transparent. And that's what I have. Yeah, that's my vote. So y'all are saying 4 years, you'll be like, I remember Burgundy said this, and just let me know if it's true. If I be like, let me know, because hopefully I'll be in Hawaii by then, just sipping a cocktail on the beach with the islander with mussels. All right. That's where I'm gonna be. That's where I'm gonna be while y'all dealing with during election time. Oh my goodness, you at work like little salt and pepper in his hair. A couple, I would love some of those like cool tattoos, like the tribal tattoos. We just sitting there in the sun while y'all worried about election day, February. And I'm just in Hawaii with a pina colada. I hope they doing okay over there in Dolton. Y'all let me know who won. And Don said, I'll be his Muslim cousin. Yeah, Don, we just over there. You know what? Let's just 90-day fiance it all the way through. This is 90-day fiance. We just gonna go overseas, y'all. We just gonna go overseas, and then what are the Americans doing today? Find you a nice Muslim brother. Find me just someone that don't even know what I'm talking about, because they're probably like, this girl just talked so much. What is she talking about? And I'm like, it doesn't matter, dear. Dinner's ready. That's it. That's it. I did the laundry. That's it. That's it. So y'all just be like, what happened in Dolton? What's that girl name again? Tiffany? Did she win? Oh no. It was De Casa one? Casa? You say Casa? C. I'm trying to tell you. Who won, honey? Casa. Oh, C. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. What you say? What you say? I received a letter. Wait, look, Don, we're not even gonna have phones when we go. When we just go to we're just gonna go somewhere in Spain. Just go over there. Just have us a good time. Get some fresh red snapper fish or something like that. Something we can't get here. And then they'd be like, "Did you see the news?" And I'm like, "No, what happened?" Senor Casa was taken over by Senorita Trustee Belcher. And we'd be like, no. What? Who? Casa? Belcher? Pass the salsa. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary